on the side of DogChamp to fight back.
RTZ really known for his micro and how micro-intensive he can be, but fails to micro his courier there and gets it killed right away with the salve on it from Bloody Nine.
Whoopsie.
A little unfortunate from there, but Sunlight in the bottom lane here might be in trouble here. We talked about how hard this lane might be.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to start the game off. It's Saberlight to bring off the first blood against Sunlight. There's only one person who does have a bit of, let's say, light. Possible. What's the play? RCY again? Just him?
I mean, he's been shut down too hard now. It's like you couldn't defend the pressure from mid. I mean, he might be able to get a kill here. He does have a remnant, but it skims back. He doesn't actually choose to go to it.
Yeah, they're going to turn it around as well out of all things. Abed with a Siphon takes down the Gyrocopter, and RCY's got one remnant to try and jump away if things go grim. He does actually get a nifty remnant play with the Slight, so doesn't have to wait for the travel distance, but the snowball's going to be connecting as well with the stun right there. The raindrops ain't going to save you, sir. It's crit with a double.
Man, as I was saying, you couldn't stop the mid catapult pressure. You couldn't stop the bottom catapult pressure. You couldn't pressure the Baden while all this is going on. You pretty much have nothing going for you in all three lanes here. And that is a difficult thing, and it's not even 10 minutes here. So at this point of the game, you kind of just have to suck it up. You're going to lose your mid tower. You're going to lose your bot tower. You're not pressuring RTZ at all. Wait for the tomes to come, get the level 6s, and then from there...
He doesn't actually... he might be holding on to a value point.
He's holding a point.
And there's the early initiation coming out. He's popped his ulti. He's back to full HP. TPs are coming in. Tusk is coming in first. They've got the Disruptor following up as well. They got to close out this kill. He's down at half HP, but the Snowball's also going to be there. They just can't get him down on crit. Rolling straight onto Sunlight. Going to take down the Lina, and then we'll follow up on Saberlight, actually getting killed by RCY and fleeing the back lines, and the chance is arising on the side of DogChamp. They've got the call down. They've got the roots on 2. They're going to look for the kill on crit at least. And RTZ and Fly, they're on the run, but the toss coming out. They're going to send RCY into the battle. Gets another slide. He dodges the glimpse as well. The rocket's going to be flying in, and he will be closing out the Disruptor kill and jumping away as well. As he was not silenced there. And now a Flea. Well, he's gone a bit too far, but DogChamp, 3 kills when they only had a total of 1 up till 14 minutes. That is something. That's still a good trade.
Yeah, I mean, Saberlight really feeling himself there, but maybe TPing a little too aggressively there, right into the whole enemy team there. They switch their focus, go on to close to it, and they might be able to turn this into something else as they are lurking around here with the Beastmaster.
Attempt onto the mid lane as well. RCY still silenced, but he does have the Remnant jump away as he falls to 400 HP. And Fly. He's going to get scouted out, slowed down, Static Storm onto the Beastmaster, and RTZ who just respawned. You have to ult! No! What? What are you doing? Oh, DogChamp's going to be celebrating after that. Oh, we just got an extra bonus kill onto the Abaddon into a tower kill as well. The Maelstrom, and now a Rod almost into a Gleipnir, and that Gleipnir is going to be very effective for them to take down not only just the supports, but get Lina that extra spacing and repositioning to have her that capability to man fight.
RCY gets caught.
Oh, that's going to be a good kill for the Rebellion side, catching off RCY off guard. There was no action rune to be caught there either, so even under vision, but the successful smoke attempt.
There.
Yeah, Russell getting body blocked by Saberlight's treants, and look at the boy melt.
But the good news, if you were to take something out of that for the side of DogChamp, is they use Exorcism for that. So they won't be able to turn that into anything. So now, if you want...
Tier 2 tower or into a Roshan, and again, RTZ, he's farming here aggressively. He's got the backup in the mid lane. They're just going to jump him right away. The Gleipnir, the LSA Sun's going to be there as well. Bloody Nine. They just want to pop his ult, which they will get. And the call down to slow them down. They're going to sack Bloody Nine for this attempt. But that is a window, and they're going to read it. RTZ with no ult. Fly. Does he get himself an ulti? No, he does not. He gets tossed into the air, almost blown up. Not enough damage. The Aphotic Shield's going to be saving his life. Abed zoning them out with the silence on the side. Flea, crit. There's another Gleipnir. Going to be holding the Tusk on the spot. A stun coming in. The Falcon Blade. Oh, sorry, the Laguna Blade instead. Much more stronger than the Falcon Blade, if you ask me. And RCY still scouting them in the front. They've got the Treants in the pit, so they can see if they want to go.
Sunlight getting farm at this point.
Yeah, Beastmaster sitting at 7K is not the number you want to Google. Beastmaster net worth has been pretty difficult to kind of balance out this game. Russell also having to play a bit of a sacrificial role, but they're going to get the jump on crit and a lot of stuns, and a quick nuke will make him go down, but 2 heroes inside the Static Storm. They get Fly in the backline. RTZ's ulti's been popped as well, but he does have a second life intact, and Sunlight, he needs a bit of help. He's been forced out of this fight completely, and RCY, he does have remnants. Sunlight from Rebellion. There was one thing that I always love to see is a bit of min-maxing here and there, and that's power threats toggling. I saw Abed toggled 13 times in that last team fight, so let's see if they can catch Sunlight here surrounding him. They do get the Laguna to connect. The Avalanche is just stunning a lot of heroes with the Gleipnir, and they will find Saberlight, and he just almost gets the fight all the way to the end. The Glimpse going to be also onto this Tiny, making sure Flea and Sunlight both go down, but it does come at a cost of Saberlight. Also a 250 picked up by Abed. Not just 250, also a board. Link Dagger, as he's actually got it lined up and ready in 400 gold. He's going to get that instant Manta pop-up, silencing one target at least. It could be Sunlight. It could also be RCY to force out that quick BKB early on into the fight. Talking about Sunlight is the one to get jumped on again. Snowball dodging the LSA and catching out the carry from DogChamp. Sunlight's just having a bit of a giggle there on the camera as well at the same time, but they are losing heroes and potentially going to be losing some buildings in their base as well as they lead the charge onto the high ground. Abed just going for the instant blink and onto the gyrocopter. Can he actually kill him?
Nah.
Pretty cool. Of over 300 right-click damage, plus the radiant sticks and the attack speed that he has at hand. He's going to be doing a lot of damage in a very quick time span. Now with a smoke attempt, RCY charging and finding the disruptor. Instant static storm coming out from Fly. That's already RCY forced out with the BKB. The Roar does connect onto Abed as well. They're going to be Laguna blading up the Abaddon in the front, but Saberlight again with the positioning so aggressive that DogChamp, they can't fight this Nature's Prophet this time. They have to back it away. RCY going to get caught as well, making it a third for Rebellion, all at the cost of Fly's disruptor. And Saberlight gets to live this time as they take the bottom lane racks into their hands.
Yeah, he bought a Force Staff before dying.
Did he buy the Force Staff or did he buy the gem? Because I think I saw one or two on the field. Maybe they got it back.
Matter
Doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter at this point because it is a very hard situation. DogChamp holding on to their base for the final time. Can they fend off the Rebellion attackers? Doesn't look like it. They're going to take down Alina, and Tiny's about to respawn inside. RCY taking the bite to the back, going to be taking down Fly, but the buildings have fallen, and it is mega creeps on the side of Rebellion, and they're still charging inside the base. Held on to the game from that pointer. Just Rebellion just too good.
I mean, I think they just caught Sunlight one too many times there. I think Sunlight went for a very greedy build, and I understand why he did it. He felt like they needed something big, but they're doing a smoke into the mid lane here. They might actually sniff this one out, as they are dogs. They have heightened sense of smelling.
Yep.
But
is it not gonna help out? At least you might be at least good at detecting your opponents, but can you fight them back? Doesn't look like it. Russell down, Sunlight to fall, and inside the static storm, they've caught the Tiny. Tiny's just gonna try and TP home inside his home, but there's no home really. It's gonna be the GG call, and Rebellion, they're gonna be taking the first game here versus DogChamp in a very convincing manner. From the start to finish, no real signs of weakness. This Tinker dodge the rockets, get a bit of extra harass out as well. I think that's gonna be the big one.
And Storm is definitely one of those heroes that you want to play when you see a Tinker in the game, right?
Yeah.
And you have an IO on your team as well, so, I mean, Sunlight, he's going to try and make something happen here, but he's dead. That's first blood for Crit.
Juking it about, and 7 HP. That's not going to be a disruptor dead. However, it is a Sunlight going down to Crit in the bottom lane, right under his tower.
But, like, the one thing they did... RCY, he's only level 5 here.
Yep, and bringing up the numbers as well. Bloody 9 TPing into Abed, very low on HP, and Fly coming out right under the tower to get the kinetic field, and they just can't get this Abed, this Storm Spirit out of the way, and he will finally pop down to the right clicks from Abed, and Fly getting the kill as Flea attempting to battle them out. And it was also... Fly bringing up the full bottle there as he TP'd in with the bottle on the ground. But Abed actually goes down. He will fall. Maybe Fly to follow. DogChamp looking to get themselves their second kill on the board. So despite losing the Tinker, they get something out of this trade.
Yeah, I mean, not bad. I mean, the supports get a lot of gold here. Tinker went down. But it's going to be continuing to do this because RTZ doesn't need help, and neither does Saberlight. They're just going to free farm on both side lanes here. And like
scouted. Yeah, they will get to get that D ward, but looks like they might be finding a kill on top of it too. There's an IO on the high ground, and there's an RTZ on Sunlight. Yeah, who's killing who indeed? RTZ, he's angry here. He wants a bit of revenge for his friend being poked around, and that will be the Razor down while Fly gets to live. So yeah, a bit optimistic, and now Abed joining in the fray, jumping straight on top of Bloody 9, looking for the deny attempt, but that is not gonna happen.
I bet you're looking back at that laning swap choice.
Yeah.
And you're really regretting it at this point as
game. We'll get to see in a bit. Glimpse back. Hook shot out.
Good hook. Space created.
I spy an Ursa roaring somewhere. Sunlight does get the link. Link instantly broken. Pango intervenes, and Russell joining in the party. He's got a Centaur. Gonna look for the stun. Will get it. 3 seconds for Swashbuckle. Not gonna happen. Crit. Might just be following suit. 8 seconds for Tether. They do throw out the Wolf out of the way, but there's still a plenty knocking on Crit's back. So that's gonna be a double for Russell.
All right, just what they needed. Kind of like last game, they found Arteezy and his teammates kind of sacrificed themselves trying to help him. So
1 and tier 2 in the top lane, finished off the mid T1. They've completely taken over the map on the side of DogChamp, despite the triangle. That's like the last bastion of hope for DogChamp is to hold on to that triangle, and now we got a format smoke.
Yeah.
Arteezy's going to be joining in too, and they will find a good target. The Willow instantly blown up. Into the next one. It is Sunlight that they're targeting right now. No Pango ulti though. Glimpse into the Static Storm.
Wow, he dies fast.
Yeah, he just blows up.
I mean, he's going for a Midas. He realizes the state of the game for him right now, but Ovid with the Arcane Rune, I think Bloody
Kill
Lion,
number 3.
no chance.
It's all the Abed show right now. He went from 1 to 2 and now on to the 3rd. Just needs a couple more punches. Oh, crit. Just making sure he ticks low enough for Abed to get the triple kill. 6-1-1 on Abed with his Storm Spirit. And Arteezy to finish off the first Roshan.
The situation they're in. It's not great right now. And then later on, they're going to have to deal with Arteezy. He hasn't really been part of this game much, just farming it up. He's had an Aegis for a while now, not really choosing to join. And it looks like they will end up getting a glimpse here.
Yep, a glimpse to save his life, but he's going to die to the Bramble Maze nevertheless. And Sunlight, the carry down for the pause 5 support. And Abed will make sure the second one will follow suit. Bloody 9 down. The 2-1 trade-off on the side of Rebellion. The cost of a support, that's a pretty good trade, and it keeps this Razor still at the bottom. Swaps it around a little bit, but that also means Saberlight. Ulti ran out, left all by himself. Abed can't do much to help him out. Sunlight, can he find himself a kill? Can he get something out of this? The Ball Lightning away from the Terrorize, dodges the fear. Saberlight deep in the trees, cheaping away, but not gonna be enough. It's gonna be Sunlight getting the kill onto Saberlight and pushes him forward. With that Eye of the Storm still running, Abed setting up a little bit of a trap here. Remnant on the spot, stalking in the trees. Sunlight, oh, you don't want to stay there for too long. Because that's going to happen. Hopefully might be another. Well, I mean, he's got the Shadow Realm, so no Glimpse play. Bloody 9, oh, not another one. Abed with the vision.
Mid lane too, RCY. Still killed by Arteezy.
Oh, that as well. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
I was about to say, like, where's Arteezy been this game? You know, I haven't seen him in a while, but he's got his Blink Dagger online now. Just finished BKB. Used the whole Aegis just to farm. I don't really like mind spells.
Great play to put the Static Storm on top of himself. That buys a lot of time. Arteezy getting to jump on Russell. The core we thought that could be the worst one to go for. He's still unkilled so far. Will he stay alive? And Arteezy has the BKB enrage and TP away. That was the BKB used by Sunlight. And now very low on HP. Glimpse kills him. Oh boy.
Oh no.
The Glimpse to kill him, but
I mean, Russell's unstoppable. He's actually having one hell of a game here, given the circumstances that he is in.
He almost died as well.
There we go.
Sniper Rooney.
Big plays into the 4-staff finish.
Yeah. The one thing that they're also going to need, there's a sheep stick on the works for Abed, so... Oh, Arteezy, 0 hooks given. He just goes and does what he wants. Abed going to be following in. They're going to finish off Sunlight, and the hook shot does not connect on his buddy. So that's going to be 2 killed, and the Razor, 40 seconds gone. Saberlight still rolling around, RCY held in place, and here comes Arteezy, and of course, first hit bash. What else could it be?
How much of this game do you want to play if you are RCY or Sunlight? I'd say none, absolutely none, but looks like someone is hanging there, and Russell's like,
okay, all right, he just did that. Arteezy
he's got no BKB, he's got no enrage. But he bought a Ghost Scepter, which is one of the best items you can get on an Ursa.
In a fountain as well, the best thing you can get. Now they're both stuck inside cogs. You're messing around a little bit here with the Meteor Hammer connecting with the Bloody 9. Flea gets killed by Arteezy, but they finally took him down. The Unstoppables free is down, but the stuns are connecting one by one onto RCY, and they pushed him around, but it's not going to be enough. Abed with a double kill for him towards the end parts of the game, and 2 buybacks coming out from DogChamp, but it's not going to look enough to actually kill off the rest of these heroes. They might have gotten the Ursa.
Sunlight TP'd in from behind here. 1 versus 4. Can he do it?
Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can pull it off. The Glimpse is broken, breaking his link too. And now inside
he's
the
got
kinetic
this,
field,
right?
they're just zoning him out, you know, just leaving him on the spot. You've got Russell and Flea trying to fight versus Crit, while the same thing is the Sunlight Razor falling down, and he has to buy back too. Crit, help.
Oh, you thought you were winning?
All right, well, I guess at this point you do just kind of back off, but then you're probably...
The win condition is literally Rebellion making another mistake. A couple times. It has to be like 3, 4. I don't think 1 or 2 is going to be nearly enough. Hobbit's just styling them at this point. Sunlight's BKB is running out, even though he's not even being targeted at all.
They can't even damage Hobbit at this
they
point.
can't. See, he's just too tanky. Too tanky to deal with. Arteezy chasing down Sunlight. And again, the first hit bash. 2 heroes down. Make it a third with RCY. Nowhere to go. He's not even trying to TP away. I think he might have actually been cancelled there for a second. A bit of a glimpse.
Oh, he's out.
He's out, okay.
He got crit too, okay. I mean...
Solid. Tips coming out from Russell. Yeah.
Io doesn't... I mean, he enjoys to right-click every once in a while too. Like, are you buffing up the spirits? Are you buffing up the disruptor spells? I have a very good case for this being the worst Ethereal Blade I've ever seen.
When you think about it, Fly is actually getting a lot of kills with the glimpse damage, so you can buff that up a little bit.
Certainly.
Hobbit will find a clean kill onto Flea right in front of his tier 4 towers. And he's gone for 30 seconds, and there we go. The Abyssal stun on RCY, but the defense matrix at least allows him to recover fast enough, but he won't from the second bash, followed up by Arteezy Saberlight. Well, you know, he was trying to get to the fountain. He's still kind of yep. All the years of Dota that the viewers have missed. Of course, all the old veterans sitting out watching these games.
The last hurrah, maybe.
Old man fear, reminiscing about the past. But one last final fight by the looks of it. Sunlight's BKB's already run out. Static Storm right on top of Bloody 9 to take him down. Sunlight on the side, still trying to battle it out. Takes down Fly, but now...
Hobbit has a Meteor Hammer too.
Oh, yeah. Storm Hammer. It is the RCY Tinker to fall, and the GG's finally called out onto the board as Rebellion. They sweep this series. Clean 2-0 coming out from them.
Very clean.
And very clean, even though DogChamp, if we take them into account first before we talk about Shopify, they definitely...